Yes, we are here. This is later our broadcast. I just want to do a recap on what happened in Maznamakano court case. Most of us have seen what happened, and we are going to go through it and do some, analysis on that. Um, Before the court case, the lawyers made it clear that they don't want to continue the trial unless Maznamakano is being allowed to be, is either they free him or the judge should allow him to be in a kind of house arrest or something, or they should transfer him to Kuje prison, which the judge said that she don't want because people have escaped from the Kuje prison many times. So that has been the argument for some time, and the court insists on having that court case yesterday. Of course, as a someone that is being detained, or you are defending someone that is in detention, you don't need to just quit like that without having a clear information of what is going to happen to the person that you are defending for. If you're a lawyer, what are you going to do? You can only just try your best and make sure that you do the needful to protect your client and do the needful, defend him the way you can. So before the court case yesterday, something happened, and I would like you to see this. Most of you have seen that. I don't normally talk about Maznamakano's wife. I don't normally like to discuss about her because of many reasons. Okay, so many reasons. But the more you try to avoid her, the more she exposes herself. So most of you that have followed me for some time now, you will notice that I don't like to discuss any conversation that relate to Maznamakano's wife. I always try my best to shift from that, but it's getting out of hand. You understand what I mean? Yes, the family maybe they decided not to share what they feel about her in public. They just want to respect their brother that is in detention, so that it will not look as if their brother is being detained and they decided to turn against the wife. And this goes to show that Maznamakano probably may be having issue with his family, his marriage, because I don't see any reason why a wife will go to this extent of doing what she's doing in public without minding anybody's feeling or what to think. Everybody have their feelings, what they think about a Jofa and the Ozokome. And I was told that she is the one that bring Ozokome to the Lego team, Maznamakano's wife. So if you notice what is going on after the sack of Jofo and Ozokeme, Maznamakano's wife, her father is one that brings Jofo, that recommended Jofo to become a lawyer to Maznamakano. Why I'm going through this way is for you to understand where the whole thing started. Like I have said in the past, Ejiofor is not loyal to IPOB. When Maznamakano contracted him, he did that just for his personal lawyer. Like, this is my lawyer, not lawyer of IPOB. So he graduated from being Maznamakano's lawyer to IPOB lawyer. Is Maznamakano that gave that kind of approval. If not, he wouldn't have anything to do with IPOB. But being an Igbo person and somebody that claimed that he supports Biafra, there's no need to restrict him from that. You don't need to restrict him from being talking about IPOB or knowing what he know about IPOB. You do understand? But after the kidnap of Maznamakano and the condition that surround the whole story, which until today it is not clear, then we are seeing this kind of move that Maznamakano's siblings, I'm not talking about friends or IPOB like PM and other Biafrans that have decided to distance themselves from Ejiofor's activities after putting, series of analysis on his activities and what he have done. Many people have said a lot of things about him, and some of them are, valid when you decide to think about it. Like, what happened about the commanders that were buried and all that, and what happened when he claimed that his house was set ablaze? That what do they call it? DSS went to his house to get him arrested and all that. And they ended up buying somebody that has nothing to do with what they claim they were looking for. And Ejiofor were in the house. Do you understand? And that day, they buy somebody and put the person inside the car and burn the car and all that. But Ejiofor were inside the house. Then when you check another video of DSS invading people's home on an attempt of getting that person arrested, like Roger Sokolocha. Roger Sokolocha was a victim of that. He was in his house and they break through I think they broke through the ceiling, outside ceiling, to penetrate through roof, just to get Roger's arrest. They just want to arrest him. They just want to get him arrested. Now, but DSS in this case, in the first house, went there and buy somebody, and they forgot to break through the door or through roof. I'm just giving you this information. Then another thing that happened is when the media interviewed Ejiofor, what Ejiofor did and what he said. So there are a series of evidence, proof. Some of you that don't understand that, jumping up and Ejiofor is a Lego team, and you are saying that probably because you have not paid that. Maybe you don't have enough data. Some of you in Nigeria, that you don't have enough data to even watch the videos and to pay attention on all the proof and evidence in public about him. Okay, some of you who feel the way some Biafrans feel about him, you do so because you have listened to evidence, series of broadcasts, proof from Biafrans on his activities, his ordeal in Biafran issue. So when Kanu started talking about Ejiofor in public, PM have saying that for long. So they were trying to cover everything up, cover it until PM keep on hammering on that. Although they were having this kind of back and forward issue. I mean, Ejiofor, Mazen Kanu's wife, and Mazen Kanu's siblings. But siblings were not all that vocal. The person that started making his position on Ejiofor alone, not Mazen Kanu's wife, is PM and some other Biafrans trying to gather information on what is going on and all that, asking some pertinent questions. Tell us this, prove yourself, what is going on. And people on ground keep on bringing evidence, secret information, people that are close to Ejiofor and all that, sending it to PM, and it becomes more evident, that those things they are saying is actually truth. Mazen Kanu's wife kept quiet. She didn't say anything. She kept she kept mute. Then Ejiofor keep on bringing himself forward, trying to carry himself as if he's now second in command of Mazen Kanu, to the extent that he made a comment that he is most trusted, that whatever that comes from him comes from Mazen Kanu, trying to take the position of Mazen Kanu and manage, enjoying the authority. Then some reference say, wow. Because one thing we need to understand is that for an Igbo person to give you his or her trust, you must have series of proof. In fact, even when you are proving that you are this, that you are upright, they keep on demanding more from you. If you fail to give that more, they begin to suspect you. Armstrong, I see you. Good evening or good morning. I think it should be evening your time. So this late hour broadcast, thank you guys for joining me in this live late hour broadcast. I was unable to come live last night, normally at least when people are still awake and all that, but I have no choice than to come this hour. I'll be coming late hour like this sometimes, depending on the issue at hand, because I have other things as well. So what I'm trying to say is this: Ejiofor have not cleared anything, all the different things they are saying about him, and anytime he tried to make that kind of, to clear air and all that, he exposed another. He exposed himself the more. Like I mentioned about in the media interview, and on that interview, how somebody they called Gentle Lion, which PM were questioned about what happened to him in his house, in Ejiofor's house. Ejiofor, exposed many things about what happened, and those things actually is not going in his favor when you come to think of it, because what he said and the body language and trying to hide many things is in that video. I'm not going here to analyze, tell you to prove to you that the is bad or not. What I'm trying to tell you is that after everything that has happened and what is going on and the decision of Mazen Khan after a very long time, 3 years, all right, Mazen Khan's wife did not see any reason to believe what his husband and his husband's siblings and many Biafrans knows about Ejiofor. Now that comes to what people think about her. All right, there are many things people are saying about her, which I'm not going to say here for reason best known to me. But what I'm trying to do, I will just touch little things for you to understand what I'm trying to say. Those things are that Mazen Khan's wife had communication with enemies of Mazen Khan prior before the kidnap of Mazen Khan. That's what people are speculating, saying that this is what she have done. This is people that she was in contact with, and her father is another suspect in the whole thing. Like if you listen to what people are saying about those things and all that, you find that they're mentioning also her father. And like I said, Ejiofor become Mazen Khan's lawyer, attorney from his wife family, like his father and Mazen Khan's wife are the people introduced Ejiofor to Mazen Khan. That's what I was told. I don't have any proof of that. Now, this day with Michael Zokame. Why is it that the wife keep on associating herself with people that are questionable, like people that are Biafrans are a kind of they have this kind of cold feelings about them. Nobody is sure of what they have done and what they can do. And Ejiofor in question has been proved beyond every reasonable doubt, according to the legal term, the way they said, that something is fishy about his activities, even though it may not be the way people said it, or it may even be worse than the way people are saying it. Until we hear from Mazen Khan or the family decided to expose everything, which Kanu is recently doing. If you go to his Twitter, you see confirmation of everything PM have said back in 2022. Do you understand? So everything is there. And why is it that Mazen Khan's wife did not see those things or did not even pay at all care? Does it mean that what people are saying about her is true? How can you start defending her? Because every now and then, she's either she talk when she's not supposed to talk, or she kept silent where she's supposed to talk, or you see her taking pictures with with the wrong people, or just name it. Okay, you want to visit Ejiofor and Ozokeme. Last time I checked, Ozokeme and Ejiofor don't share office together. Like they are not sharing one Lego office together. They have different chamber, right? They do, and one is higher than other, like the level. So Ejiofor have his own chamber, and Ozokeme have his own chamber. Now, your husband is having court case like tomorrow. Then, of all the time on earth, you choose just if of that court case to visit the people that have been sacked. You fly from Europe to the Ejiofor's office and all that. And what Ejiofor put out there is that the Mazen Khan's wife visited Oyendu, visited Mazen Khan that day. They were taking those pictures and all that. Now, if you are to visit your husband, why must it be different day that your husband is having a court case? People are traveling from every corners of Nigeria. Some are even outside Nigeria, flying to be in the court to show solidarity with your husband, defending himself in the court case, in the court. And you decided to avoid yourself, to abstain from courtroom, from that environment, and choose to visit him different days. I believe Master Kanu is a sensible person. He must have seen what is going on. He can, predict. Who knows what may be going in his mind? Imagine that you have an issue, and your wife chooses to avoid the day that you will be tried, in the court, and choose to come to you differently. What will be your body language and your feelings? And that is to confirm that she is not in good time with Master Kano's siblings. And if she's not in good time with Master Kano's siblings, and Master Kano's managed to listen to his siblings more than the wife, simply means that Master Kano also understand that she's not getting it right. Because if you're getting it right, why is it that you are picking fights you are going contrary to what the family believe, and you should be part and parcel of the family. If anybody is being tagged as the enemy of the family, you as a wife should consider to know. Even if you have different opinion about what Master Kano's siblings feel about a Jofa and a Sokome, you shouldn't come out publicly to claim that, to showcase your feelings and act as if those things doesn't matter. Act as if it doesn't matter. You can just, to hell with you guys. Yet you want to marry their brother, and the whole thing, goes to the same issue that is related to your husband. Your husband is in detention, and the siblings are not. They don't have any private business with the Zokome. Before this detention and the kidnapping of Master Namdekan, I don't think that Kanu have any negative feelings about Ozokome or even a Jofo. They don't. They were moving together, discussing, sharing information together. Then they knew what happened, and which Master Kanu is now dishing it out. And I believe that from what she did now, I believe that Master Kanu may be doing all those things simply to prove to her and her life that what their decision they made is actually right thing to do. Of course, Biafra have been shouting for it for a very long time, if not for any other thing. Even if they did not commit any offense. For the fact that Ozokome and Ejiofor, the day that Mazen Namode cannot have court case, Ozokome fly to US to have another meeting. They hired you as a son to a case that that Biafrans, the whole nation is interested on that case, to see how to free Mazen Namode from from the hands of kidnappers. And you are the Lego. You are according to what they said. They said that he's the leader of the Lego team, right? And he chose to fly to US to have meeting with, I think, other Igbos or anything, something like that in the US, and abandon the court case. Ejiofor, on the other hand, have shown I don't get attitude multiple times about this whole thing that is going on with Mazen Namode. One of them is the so-called affidavit that he presented, or there's an affidavit issue that Kanu keep on mentioning on his Twitter handle, that because of you this happened. Mazen is still in detention. Is because of you, and it has been reported that the activities of two of them have enhanced the delay and detention of Mazen the more, that even when the judge run out of ideas on the reason how to keep how to keep on keeping Mazen where he is today, these two guys provide those evidence. They will commit error that judge will say, wow, thank you for helping me. I was even cracking my brain on what to say on how to rule on this case, but from this your mistake. So they choose to bear to commit error in order to help the decision of the judge. These are things that all these I'm saying now is in public. You can do research and find out that all of them are in public. They are in public. But the problem is that despite all those things, people are calling your name as a wife. What have you done? And if you check back, what was her activities when Mazen Namode is being, in like 2015 that he was arrested as well and detained? What was she doing? She was going to different media platform, asking people to support them to make sure that Mazen Namode is released. She was doing a little bit better, but this time around, she have not even conduct any interview whatsoever. since 3 years. No interview, no protest, nothing. She just take shower, carry her handbag, travel to DSS, cross her leg, take picture, and go back. And she will not take maybe 6 months or 1 year again, come back, do this. Like what she did, what she have done now. It will take her long, another, maybe because people, some Biafrans are bashing her, questioning her, when did she even travel back? Because when her mother passed on, she went travel back to Nigeria, and that was the time she managed to visit Master Megan. Now again, she's back, and she's now there to visit him again. What Ejiofor said. Now, I'm not saying that she did not visit Master Megan. No, she may, but why is it different day from the court case? Why are you running away from that? And that is another issue. Another issue that the reference have with her. Ejiofor has been sacked by your husband, meaning that something is wrong. Namalekan cannot just sack them without any proof or any evidence. He's not the kind of person that you can push around, right? We know that. We know the kind of person he is. So he must have seen reasons to sack them at a go, like 2 of them, not even 1. Sacking 2 of them just like that prove that something is fundamentally wrong with 2 of them. Like I've told you what Ozokeme committed. Now, he is a legal attorney of Master Nnamdi Kanu. And the same time, of all the years, of all the months that he's a lawyer and whatever, having bearing sand and all that with his experience and everything, Nigerian government did not find him worthy of receiving an award until he become Master Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. After few months, they called him and gave him an award, and he went straight to collect it with joy and handshake. And every now and then we see him taking pictures with Sheikh Gumi. The haters of freedoms of Biafrans, people who don't even believe the Master Kanu should be alive, all of them, in all those Muslim cleric, all of them are the same. They don't want, when you mention Master Kanu, because when you see some comment and the post from an average Northerners who are taking, who are so loyal to the cleric like Sheikh Gumi and all that, their posts will tell you that they actually want Master Kanu to be piled in that detention. They don't want him out. And Arewa youth have made a post, they have confirmed that there's a threat they made few weeks ago, if not a month, that Tinubu should not release him. That if Tinubu managed to release Master Kanu, that he will fall out with them, with the Northerners. You can see the threat. And these are people that Ozokeme is dining and whining with. Why representing? That is to tell you that he is there to do everything to do the. Imagine after receiving ON award, it simply means that you are very good. You are very, you are so much in good time with the system and the people that are Mazakan is having, people that are holding Mazakan. That is some common sensical. You don't need anybody to tell you. Then we come to people that are from Biafrans, those that normally shout Biafran, watching it, he say. Now most of them have turned to green, white, green, using Mazagano to do that image, which have a different meaning to many Biafrans. If you don't see the meaning, Kanu was using that post as well. That is why he also is a suspect, because he cannot just all of a sudden turn to become, Nicodemus. That all of a sudden you just change and try to walk secretly to go back from your vomit. That is not how life is. Something is wrong. There must be something that connects Kanu with them, that he said, okay, now I don't need to go for that. Let me make U-turn. Those things are not, we don't know about it. But I'm just telling you that for him to even buy the idea of that green, white, green design they're using, most of them are using, even some of them are using today, is a sign that something has happened and we don't know what those things are, right? But we believe that something went wrong. Then, which Kanu may have, maybe maybe later we may know his activities behind the camera, right? Now we don't know. Now those green keep on shouting and celebrating that he went to see Ejiofor, that he went to see Ejiofor. He can see the prayer and the joy is beyond beyond the roof. Is above the roof. Now, for example, let me read this one. This one is called Beauty Gina or whatever her name is, because for him, he said beauty, it simply means he's a woman. He said, "You see this woman anywhere she stand, now there I go stand. Nobody fit tell me anything. Lord Uchechi Kanu wearing these shoes, and she equally knows where is pitches. We move." Her own assumption and conclusion, simply because she is the wife of Kanu. So whatever she said to do, that this one will stand. That is the mentality of some people. Okay, because she is a wife to Kanu, means that whatever she choose to do against her husband, you will stand on that, because she's wearing the shoe and she knows where it pitches her. The question is, what if she enjoyed that so-called pinch, like where that pinch, maybe her leg is scratching her, and that place that shoe is pitching her is actually giving her satisfaction? What about that? What if she don't even want what you want, for Mazda? How about that? I'm not going to say beyond this. I'm just telling. I'm trying to manage my words about her. I'm trying to tell you the concerns of Biafran people, the concern that Biafran have about her activities and her ordeal. Those things is what gives me, concern. Like, you are not in good time with disciplines of Master Namodekana, and you are very, very much interested in dining and wining with people that Master Namodekana are not, in line with. What is your take on that? What do you think that could be her reasons about the whole thing? Now we are moving straight to the decision of the court. Okay, what they said, and the adjournment and the whole thing that they said in the court. I'm going to read it out for you, so that I know some of you have seen it. Of course, I've seen it. But before then, let me show you something from one of DOS members about the presence of Uchechi Kanu, wife of Mazi Kanu, in the court. All right. Before the court case yesterday, this same guy went on to bring a video of Benjamin Madubugo with Mazi Kanu 2015, if I'm not mistaken. He brought that video for a reason. I will tell you. But I would like to share that video with you before telling you anything. Let me see where okay. Now, watch this video before we now move to what I wanted to tell you. But I just want to see this. This is before the court case. All right? This is before the court case. Yeah, that is the day that the man and his wife went to see Ejiofor, which is the day before the court case. This guy published this video. The intention of this video that he published is to make make you to start thinking that this guy is a hardcore, this is Benjamin Madubugo, and that he have fought for Biafrans and have fought, they have it in a way to make you see your enemies as your strength. Do you understand? Look at it. So this is activities of Benjamin Madubugo back then. He tried to bring it on now. He posted it before the court case, just to condition your mind that this guy, when you see him in court and what he's saying, that he's a Biafran, he's very, very strong and all that. Just to condition your mind. It has something to do with what is going on presently. Nothing whatsoever. Now let's go back to. Let me bring you the video that I want you to see. which what he also posted about Uchechi Kanu, wife of Mazamune Kanu, visit to Ozokeme and Ejiofor. Now let's go there. And this is the write-up. What you are seeing here is a write-up. Okay, I don't know if whether it's copy and paste or he's the one that typed it, but whatever. He said, gratitude in action. Lord Uchechi Okwu Kanu's thank you. He's thanking the wife of Mazamune Kanu for visiting Ozokeme and Ejiofor. As you can see here, thank you. Visit to Professor Mike Ozokeme, San and Sir Ibai Ejiofor. He's wishing them, because you can see that he feels so pleased to hear that she visited them. You know, please don't allow them to don't distance yourself from don't distance yourself from them, and trying to make it a big deal. Now, yesterday, April 16, 2024, was a day of gratitude as Lord Uchechi Okwu Kanu, okay, paid a heartfelt thank you visit to both Professor Mike Ozokeme and Mike Ozokome and my humble self. Okay, sorry. Now I know where he, like I said, this guy copied and pasted. Now I am I was right. The person writing this nonsense is a Jofo. So you can see he addressed himself and myself, but this guy copied it and put I no wonder, because I was like, can he post this kind of thing anyway? Her visit following a routine memorable visit to her husband Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at Nigerian State Security Service SSS dungeon was a gesture of profound gratitude for the tireless and often thankless service rendered to her husband. You see how he still keep on elevating himself, that he work and this, all these things. But I don't want to dwell much on that. Everybody can do whatever they can, say what you want to say just to please yourself. But the truth is that her visit it looks somehow, which their friends are now reacting and responding to that. But there's something this guy said before I forget. He said that Ejiofor. He said that this is following a routine memorable visit to her husband. It's not a routine. She visits her husband once in a year or even in 2 years, because we have not seen much of her visit. We have not seen much of her visitation. Even Benjamin Madubuko have visited the dungeon or court case more than the wife. Not that the wife is old, like that she's an aged woman, that she can't travel much. You can see her. Let me show you her picture before you continue reading this. Look at her here. You see how she crossed her leg. Look at the person. Look at her. Let me see. You can see you can see her. Does she look aged, or somebody that cannot visit her husband often? From what you are seeing here, is that what you feel? And it seems like okay. Look at her. I was thinking if she's wearing chain. Anyway, let's go back. If I'm to do some analysis on her, it may not go down well. So let's just forget about it. During our meeting in Abuja, Lord Uchechi Kanu, why are they even calling her Lord? I was supposed to explain to me. Why are they calling her Lord? Is there anything that I don't know about her? Is there anything that's attached to this Lord? I was saying that Lord is somebody that married to Igwe. Mazakan is not a king. He's not a king. He's not the Igwe of his community. Or has that made him the Igwe? I don't know. But this Lord needs to be explained. Lord Uchechi Okwu Kanu expressed her deep appreciation to the indefatigable team led by erudite Professor Mike Ozokeme-san for their unwavering support and and unprecedented victories achieved throughout the challenging period. Wow, this victories is just like a DOS. It's just like DOS a work, that the silent achievers, like they call the Chikezomi. I saw a post where they said that Chikezomi is a silent Odugo. Please don't get angry with me. I'm just, some people sometimes these people can act funny. Silent Odugo. There's no time that we have not heard it. Many people don't. Silent Odugo. And this one said that throughout the achievement throughout the challenging period. Okay, unwearing support and the unprecedented victories achieved. Unprecedented victories. And that reminds me, because when I started reading this, just to let me flashback. The way he presented his name here is also funny. He said both Professor Mike Osokeme and Mike Osokeme San, and my humble self. And he went further, calling himself what again? Where's that place? He mentioned. I'm trying to say that. Okay, Mike Osokeme San, and okay, he's Osokeme. He focused on Osokeme, calling him San and Professor. Okay. Then the other one that we read, I think the other one that I read that before. They called him. Is it Esquire? Okay, now let me bring it. Okay, this one, yeah, this is the one I'm looking for. Gratitude in action. Lord Uchechi Okwu Kanu's thank you. Okay, visiting to Professor. Just pay attention here. Visiting to Professor Mike Osokame. The camera is it's kind of, just hold on, please. Let the camera capture it properly so that it will not be blonde. Okay, Michael Zokome, San and Sa. This is how he presented himself. This is the way this is the place I want you to put it. Because when I was reading, I was thinking that this guy that owned the platform is actually the one writing this piece of note, but I found out that this is just copy and paste from Ifa Ejofor's Twitter handle and down to his own. He said Ejofor called himself and Sa Ifa Ejofor, okay, Esquire. That is ESQ. So this can see the long title and all that. Just trying to make himself relevant. Anyway, back to what we were discussing about. Here he said, Lord Okwu Uchechi Kanu recognize the unparalleled feat accomplished by our team, which have left an indelible mark in the pursuit of justice and human rights for her husband, Mazina Modekano. So you can see the note is here. I don't need to read all those garbage. And after everything, he attached it with this. Signed, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Esquire, KSC, IPOB's lead counsel, April. So after telling us that the achievements that you made, all this trial time and all those things, so that's like giving vote of thanks, isn't it? And proving that you are no longer the logo team, you are no longer part of it, you are different, and you turn around that you are IPOB's lead counsel. Okay, lead counsel that the leader of the organization have actually sacked you, yet you are still, as of April 17, 2024, he still attached IPOB lead counsel to his name. No be that. Okay, for those of you that have been putting comments, I need to go through it now. Okay, before we can. Armstrong said Ejiofor cannot clear anything because they are all true. Exactly. Ejiofor is a criminal. Happy you may. Thank you, my sister. Nice to have you this hour. Please, another hand is also sold. Sold. Okay, same as GOS. Yes, I have made that one that I have said that because he needs to answer some questions. She came to visit her boyfriend. Ooh, I'm strong. You are throwing bumbo. I don't want to go there, please. They are no longer together. Okay. You mean wait. Let me understand this. Happy May said they are no longer together. You mean Mazanaganos and his wife no longer together? Please make it clear to us, please. I want to understand what you mean. Armstrong said that US trip was uh, arranged. Okay, okay. They are not together. They are not together. Please let me know. You guys are saying they are not together. You mean who are not together? You mean the Mazanaganos and his wife? Let me understand, please. I need to get it clear. If they are not together, then why is it Jojo first telling us that he visited the husband? Is a routine visit, which I have debunked here because there's no way anybody with I don't need to hide that one. There is no way you tell me that she visits Mazanagano on regular basis. It's not true. This is so sad. Happy said. Very, very sad. She also visits her husband underground like DOS. Richard, okay, very sad indeed. Masagan and the wife. Okay, so they are no more together. I think it's better. If that is true, I think Masagan is right. He's right. And please, if you can confirm this to be true, then I will start program on her. I will start program on her because, to be honest with you, I don't want to talk for even the one I'm saying that I feel so bad because of Mazan and Morgan. But if I can be, guaranteed, or if I can have a proof truly that Mazan and this girl or this woman, they are not together, I swear I will I will start coming after her activities. No, I just want to like they are not together. I just say it by saying sake. I want if you have maybe where you the platform where you read it, you can just direct me so I can go and see the publisher because I don't want to use my platform for that kind of propaganda. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not doubting you, but for me to bring it on this platform, it simply means that it has to be verified. That is why I always use PM to verify whatever I'm saying here. Like if I'm making video, I would like to check what PM and Biafran government have to say about that thing. My reason is this: they don't talk anyhow. They don't talk because we have to talk. They don't talk because it's paying us. Let us give banter. No, 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 no. They don't do that. I know what I'm saying. I have not followed PM after the kidnap Mazanoka. No, I followed him from onset. When in fact, PM cannot tell me that he have made 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube without me being part of that. That is how long I followed him. So I know what I'm saying. I'm talking about his former YouTube way that they shut down. So I would like to if PM no wife will treat her husband the way she does. No, there is some wife will do that. One thing is that Igbo women that are living in UK and US, many of them have this kind of character that know that I am not I know my right. A kind of they were engaged and they just release them to do it behaving now. Igbo women and Yoruba women are fond of that. I don't know why. Especially those in UK. Especially those in UK. They always feel so it could be the reason why she's behaving what she's behaving because when some people call them names, tagging them like do say oh my highway and all that. Sometimes you can't say that everybody, but many of them. And when you see somebody behaving like this, the way she carry herself, when she started wearing, shoe that is that from her foot to her nail, wearing it as if she's even air hostess don't wear that. Even Beyonce can wear that when if she's shooting movie, music video and all that. And she wear that and wear jacket, start speaking all the big grammar she knows in her life. And when you ask what is her profession, like, since you are so brain, what is your achievement academically? Nobody knows. Like I said, I don't want to go to her maternal. I want to be sure. Then only I can say what I feel about her, because everything that she's doing is so annoying. Like our brother said here, our sister said here, is Happy May said, very, very, very sad. It is very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad. No wife will treat her husband. You can say that if that wife is well cultured. Some of us don't. Some of our women are not. I mean, those are women who claim that they have work they cannot work in the Igbo land. They can. That is why they will make sure they send the husband out from the house and give them, give them some how many meters away from the house, and just to claim property and others. It happens. So if you give them that kind of freedom, they will do that. Start wearing boots. They will start wearing boots, telling you that they know their rights. They are feminists and all that. By so doing, you are actually disgracing yourself, because it's a matter of time. African women and white women are not the same. We are known for preserving and protecting our marriage and our home. White people don't. That is why they can divorce anytime, they can marry anyhow, they can bear children outside the marriage, and the two couples will understand each other. Can that happen in a society? If you push it to happen, it may happen to you alone, but at the end of it all, you may live to regret it. It's not everything is not about what you commit or what you get yourself involved when you are very young, at your youthful age. But what about when you start getting old? What will be the outcome of all those things? The system that you fall back may not give that kind of chance for you to enjoy like what people do when they are getting old. These are things we need to put into consideration. I'm not saying that husband should turn against the wife. No. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes if you are claiming that you are right for this, because when you look at Master Kano's wife, she looked like one of these people, to be honest, the way she talk. Do you know that PM even at the beginning, when all those nonsense happened with the kidnapping of Master Ghana, and the people were questioning the activities of the US and what is their plan and next action, everybody were confused. Then we heard that she's going to Radio Biafra. PM came online, humbled himself, and called her out. Please don't go, that they will use this, they will do this, without knowing that she's one of the architect of the whole thing. Like I said, let me just hold myself, please. You can see that I'm deviating from what I'm saying because of her. Richard said, I always feel bad commenting about this woman, but may God help her. I don't pray for God to help anybody that I have personal character. No, I will say may God help Master Kanu. That's the only, may God help him in many ways, and God have been helping him, for keeping him all this while in the midst of woes and hyenas. Is not easy. It's not easy. It's only few men on earth will last. They will last longer than him, or the way he has lasted. Nigerian court, this is the Sahara reporter. We are coming to the judgment of the day. Nigerian court fixed May 20 to rule on Master Kanu's application for transfer from DSS custody to Kuje prison. Threatens to adjourn trials indefinitely. They may try that to adjourn it indefinitely because that is what they want. They all this will go to court, go to this one is a different issue. You can adjourn it indefinitely, but what will be the next action? You cannot buy Master Kanu the way you buy this Ogoni man they buy last time King Salowiwa, I think Salowiwa, if I'm not mistaken, from Ogoni land. The Abacha is executed. So if that is what you people are, because you guys are blood testing demons, right? So if the blood of Oyendu is what is, where your eye are going, you really want to suck it, right? My dear, people should not only rethink, retrieve. You should step out from that. Don't kick it out from your memory, because you will not believe what may happen. Because somebody who you have pushed down shouldn't be afraid of falling anymore. So the only thing the person can do is to drag you down beyond the surface of the earth. In fact, beyond the earth. You cannot you can they will do everything to make sure that you are not only that you join them where you have pushed them to be, but they will make sure they drag you beyond what you can imagine. How can you tell me that Mazina Makano is what you are playing like ping pong people like this? It is so. You guys have this kind of mindset that everything must go your way, and you are using some of the stooge that you planted in our midst, like governors, especially the one of Hope Uzodinma, which I'm surprised that some Igbos are still, seeing him as a normal human being. Time will tell. It's not a threat. I'm not threatening anybody. What I mean by time will tell that all the things that he committed must be made public, and the Biafrans and Igbos will have their own way to handle that. In fact, not even if they don't have their way to do that, our land is not even sleeping. That's another thing. Igbo land is not a land that you can, do all those nonsense and expect miracle to happen to you and your generation. No, 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 no. Go and check the activities of people that have done it in the past, how they ended up. It may not happen immediately, but whether it will surely come, it will surely come. So that is it. So threatening to adjourn the case indefinitely is a joke, is a real joke. But let's see. Just for a reminder, PM have said that if you do not release Masanam Namor Kanu, yes, we're not in a not this is not 18th of April. So if you don't release him in this last court you had, that Biafrans will have to sit at home, and oil companies in Biafran land will be shut down. I brought that program here, but the government of Nigeria and the people that own Nigeria, they don't they always think that everything is a joke. Like they don't want to, they don't like to solve problem at hand, solve it at head. They always want to wait until it begins to happen, then they will start targeting it differently. But how it started, and when people are telling you what they need, you don't want to pay attention. What kind of a country we focus on the system instead of the citizens? Like you focus on the system instead of the citizen, whereas your system should be all about your citizens. That's what makes you a country. But in Nigerian case, no, your focus is on the system. What I mean by system, I'm talking about political class. How it will benefit you, how you can subdue and subjugate everybody, how you can control people's rights and maneuver things and get away with it. Now, this person posted something and said, "I will give you ruling on whether he remains in DSS or not, but not today. We can proceed with trial if you wish." Being Tanyako of Mazam Mekano trial today, 17th April 2024. I will not face any further trial if I'm not transferred to correctional center or grant bail to go home. Mazamagano replied. I think there's a picture that shows that Mazamagano carries his file. I don't know if he's one that defended himself or the lawyer later joined him, because the lawyer were threatening that they're not going to, partake on this kind of trial if the judge and the government did not allow him to have a place where he can plan for his trial and all that, without planning in the midst of the people that you are going to defend yourself from, which is DSS and Nigerian government. So that is it, my people. That is the conclusion of the whole thing, the summary of the whole thing. And okay, Ogodoman official vlog on his Twitter said this: as a man, pray to God not to give you a woman like Uchechi Kanu. Mean every word I say. I mean every word I say here. With pictures of Ejiofor. Let me show you guys. Let me show you because it's interesting. Now, Ejiofor on one side, Ozokome the other side, and this is it. You can see. You can see her. I think she's wearing chain. Is it not chain? Is this not? Is it anywhere? I think she's wearing chain on her foot because we. I don't want to talk about anything about it anyway. So this is the picture. This is the picture. That's what Ogodoman said about the whole thing. Richard said, always feel bad commenting about, okay. Happy message. My question is why we Ejiofor post this today. Many things is to be questioned about this. To be honest with you, they visited. She visited them yesterday, and she chose to post it today, the day of Mazi Kanu court case. That is so. Like I said, I don't want to go. I will wait until I hear that PM say that Uchechi Kanu and Mazi Kanu are no more together because they are not together anymore. He's not Mazi Kanu's wife anymore. I believe you me, she will not find it easy. If that the only protection she have now, I'm not talking about tying her or beating her. No, I'm talking about bringing her activities in public, like telling her what she have done and how that feels. The only thing protecting and preventing that for now is that she still have her name attached to Kanu's family. All the respect, all the the word that people are selecting on her. It's only few Biafrans that don't care, that are non-vocal about her issue. Some of us are still holding back because of Oyendo and the Manamado Kanu's family. And we don't want to be too forward that her Mazagano families and siblings are not even calling her out, and we'll be the first to start calling her out. So these are many things these are the areas that we are kind of reserved about her issue. But whether she have crossed the boundary so many times, and she don't she this kind of person cannot. If Mazagano happen to be the president of any nation, my dear, this kind of woman shouldn't be any country's first lady. She don't deserve it. She don't. Uh, Alon Ejimako report and said, we are done with today's proceeding. I called it proceeding because it is not yet a trial. Like I said earlier, before Masanagano is put on trial, fair hearing, safeguards must be in place. We made our applications. It is now up to the court to do the right thing. Next date, May 20. That's what Allah posted. And these are videos that, Father, do I need to share the video because it's everywhere on social media? So, yeah, before I forget, you see this Iken Gimo. That is when I don't know how I don't know him what he's doing as a senator or as a I don't know his post in federal government, but that's what we called our own. Like he said, this person is our own. This is our son. That man, my goodness. So far, so good. Let me not say much. So far, so good. I love what he's doing. Even he's a very young man, but he understands what leadership is all about. He knows what representing your people means. It's not everything is not money, but having that courage to appear in court to show solidarity is something of is a thing of joy. It's a thing of joy. Okay, guys. DS Greenwood Guinea are still celebrating this woman. In fact, they have won a lottery today. They have won a lottery. Very funny. Okay, thank you so much for your time in this live broadcast. We are going to come to an end of this live broadcast now. So we will end it now for us to come back again. Thank you. Before you go, please help me like this video. Click on the like button. If I'm not subscribed, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Turn the notification on so that whenever I come online, you will be able to notify that we are live and we have posted a video. All right. So thank you so much and have a wonderful night. Sleep tight. Bye bye for now.